Hey there, Sales Funnel Nerd here. Welcome to this video today where we're going to be talking about the top 5 ClickFunnels tips. I have not made a video like this yet, so I'm excited. I'm going to show you some awesome stuff that you can take and use yourself, and you're going to see why these tips are so great. These are all tips that I've used to make money with ClickFunnels. I'm going to show you each one of these tips in action, and I've got some more funnel goodness if you like this presentation at the end. So let's just jump right into it. So we're going with fly-ins from the left here. All right, tip number 1 is that you can easily create products on the fly. Now, normally there's a whole bunch of work that goes into kind of setting up your product and your product idea in advance before you're going to actually move forward. But once you're inside, the nice thing is that you can whip these things up really fast. Now, I use Stripe, so I'm going to show you exactly how to do this in ClickFunnels. So once I'm inside a sales page inside any one of my funnels here, all I have to do is just click on to add product. And there's some things you want to make sure that you take care of here. Now, first thing is that I changed this down to Stripe because that's what I'm using, but you can see there's a bunch of different choices in here. I'm just going to call this test product. We'll give it an amount here. Say $497 because we're worth it. And we'll set this for one time. Now here's the rub when it comes to all of this here. You can whip these up on the fly once you're integrated with Stripe as far as creating one-time products. If you're doing a subscription, then all of the stuff is managed inside Stripe. So you just kind of got to go over there and do a little bit of stuff. It's really more than about 2 minutes worth of work as far as setting up a product inside your Stripe account for a subscription service. But for this example, we'll just talk about one time. But that's it. That's all we have to do as far as really just creating the product, giving it a name, an amount as far as the currency. Whoops, didn't take that. Let's say $497 because we're worth it. And then the product description. Now this is where what people are going to see on their credit card. So we just want to call this test product. But that's what they're going to see ultimately on their statement here. So you want to make sure you name this appropriately. And the next thing that we want to take care of here is this fulfillment email. Make sure that we get this item here because this is where you want to go in. You definitely want to go in and customize this message. This is what they're going to get. And go ahead and I like to paste in the actual link itself into the message here as far as where people are going to actually access the product if you're selling, like a digital product. And if you leave this like this, it should insert your link. I like to go in and customize it myself just because I like to customize it, but in here you can go and just tell it where your thank you page is for your digital product. So you've got this page set up as one of your additional funnel steps. Whether it's a members area or thank you page, it'll know from what you've set up in previous funnels, and then you just select it. Next thing you want to do is your email integration if you've got that set up. So you can select whichever service that you're using here, and you can tell it to add them to a list, remove from a list, do all that kind of stuff depending on your email integration within. And then as well, for shipping, there's some options if you're doing any type of either one of these two services for shipping. But because I typically deal with digital products, all I'm really worried about is email integration, fulfillment email, and then ultimately the settings inside here. Once that's done, just click Create Product, and that's it. So let's go back and take a look. All right, so tip number 2 is funnel inception. Now, I like to do all this type of playing around with these types of things inside a test funnel that I've set aside in ClickFunnels, and that's all I use it for is just trying out stuff without actually doing it live. I'm just kind of playing around, right? So I have a little playpen called a test funnel, and here's what I mean about funnel inception as far as how you can put funnels inside a funnel. So I'm going to go over to my test funnel here. Okay, so here I am inside my test stuff funnel here. So you can see I've set up a landing page here as well as a thank you page. So all I really have to do is just choose which template I want for either one of these pages, and then boom, I've got a funnel that I can set up to start collecting email addresses, set up to give away some type of lead magnet, something to bring people into my funnel. But I'm still inside the same funnel. So instead of going and creating a whole new funnel inside of ClickFunnels, really all I need is a couple new steps. So I could go in, we could call this page here landing page. But on this landing page, all we're going to have is landing page video. Because on that page, all there is a video. And then after 3 minutes underneath the video, a button's going to pop up that takes them to my sales page. All right, so we'll call this landing page video. Now we're going to add another step, and we'll just call this, VSL. So this VSL page, we would just go here and choose one of the sales page templates and select whichever one we want. Here, this one's ready to go because it's got video in it. So do all these ones here, so I could go with any one of these templates. So now I've got another funnel. Here, they land on this page, watch a video. If they like it and want to see more, they click the button, and then they land on our page with our video sales letter. But we can add another one in here, so why not we just set this up for, we'll call this landing page webinar. And then this landing page, all it's going to do is register them for a webinar. We can just go here to webinar and then registration, choose one of these pages. And then we'll say that we've got maybe an automated webinar. That's actually just a recorded video that's set up to automatically play for them once they enter into the webinar. So we could go and just add another funnel step, call this replay. And I would just go to the templates, call this webinar broadcast room. We could go with this template here. Right, and then it just builds it out, so we can do that for all the other pages as well. But now you can see we've got 3 landing pages with a regular one, a video, and a webinar, as well as thank you pages to go with them. And essentially, that's 3 funnels all done inside of one funnel. Right, so I hope that makes sense. I know it's a bit layered. It's kind of deep, just like the movie is, but not quite as attractive as Leo. But that is what I'm talking about with funnel inception. So let's move on to the next tip. All right, tip number 3 is templatizing. Now, this isn't a word, it is now, and I'm copywriting it. So templatizing just basically means taking your work of art and turning it into a template. Now, this is especially handy, I find, for order forms, as well as members area. Anywhere where I've gone and done a lot of work to create, customize, get it looking just right, especially with order forms, because there's a lot of elements that you want to include on it. So once you've got something set up that you put some work into, it's really easy to go and turn that into a template that you can go back to again and again and just change up for whatever particular product or however you're going to need it inside your funnel here. So let's go take a look and I will show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I've gone in, I've set up this page, it looks fantastic, I'm ready to go here, and I want to keep this one because I am going to be selling lots of stuff using, sales pages. So all I have to do is just go into settings and then into, settings into general, and right here where it says save pages template. So I hit this, give this template a name, let's call this awesome sales page, and then hit create template. And now it's going to ask if I want to stay or leave this page here, so I've already saved this, so it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and leave this page. So now it's going to show you all the templates that you've ever made as far as inside here. And when you go and actually make a page, so here you can see when you're inside actually creating pages inside your funnels and choosing from the templates, if you click this button here, show only my templates, it'll show all the ones that you've saved as far as custom templates here. As well, you can do a search through to find templates if you put any tags on them, but that's how you save individual pages as a template. So take a look at the next one. Okay, so our tip number 4, rolling along here, is what I call the easy downsell. So the great thing about this is that if you've got some type of upsell, typically this is going to be towards the end of your product, maybe you're selling something, $500 upsell. They are presented with this offer, the $500 upsell, but they pass on it. Now, one of the reasons they might have passed is because of the price. So on your easy downsell page, all you've really got is a message that just says, hey, let me finance you. Like the only reason you probably passed on that was because it was, awesome, but too expensive as far as one lump sum payment of $500 right now. How about if we split it into 5 $100 payments? And there are going to be people over time you'll see in your funnel who will take you up on that financing offer just because, maybe they want their product, but it's just too much right now. So that's an easy way, to expand your funnel and potentially, scoop up money that would have been left on the table. So let's just take a look at how easy it is to throw in one of these downsells. All right, so here you can see we've got our upsell, our OTO page. Normally this might be where your funnel stops, right? But the great thing is all I have to do is just go in and click onto add new step, and we'll call this downsell, and say create funnel step. Now the important thing that you have to do with this is that you must go to sales and one-click downsell. A lot of the time you can kind of play around with templates and you could use a landing page template as a webinar registration or vice versa. And you can kind of play around with some pages. You cannot play around with downsells. So one-click downsell, and then just choose, you've got your list of templates here. So we'll just say this one. And then that's it. But like I say, if it's a downsell, it has to be right behind the upsell, and it has to be out of the downsell templates in the list of pages here, the list of steps when you're choosing out your template there. And then all you'd have to do is just go in, edit this, and then just say, hey, how about we do this in payments, essentially. So that's it. Easy downsell or what? Let's take a look at the next one. All right, let's take a look at tip number 5, hidden order forms. What I mean, hidden order forms. That sounds awesome, right? So what that is really about giving the first impression for your visitors when they land on a page. So having the order form right away, they'll scroll down, see the order form, and be like, oh, okay, I'm not interested in this. Whereas if we use more of a hidden order form, it kind of forces people who, like to jump ahead to the bottom of the page and look around, force them to see, that it isn't immediately a sales offer, and then they'll go back and actually read the page. So this is how you use this kind of nifty little tactic here. So let's take a look in over in ClickFunnels. Okay, so here we are on our sales page. Now they landed on this page and scroll ahead and see. I would probably have this button changed up so it doesn't say add to cart. Yes, I want this awesome offer, or something that's not quite so directly salesy there, right? But we've gone in and set this up, and when they come in and read through and actually check out what we've got for sale here, whatever our offer is, and they actually do want to learn more about it, then they can go ahead and just click on this button, and then boom, now we've got our order form ready to go underneath here. Now, what you have to remember is when you're using this type of tactic here, as far as the hidden order form, inside your ClickFunnels editor, this is accomplished because this button is designed to, its function is to show/hide content on the page, right? So when you're going in here and setting up your button function where it says set action, show hide action, and you want to tell it to show whatever row that you've got hidden here. The nice thing is when you go into rows and you can just go into manage, and for this one, it's this 2-column row. If I unhide it, you can see now I can go in and edit it. And that's the thing. Once I'm done, I have to go in and click onto the little hide button here so that it's hidden when they load the page. So the nice way to keep things organized, especially if you got a lot of rows and then it just says all 1 column, 2 column, to keep things organized nice and easily, what you can do is just go into that row and then just click on the little gear and then this little pound sign at the bottom, and then just change the name to order form. Click on update, and now I would go back in, go to manage here, and now I can find it when I need to, right? So now it's called order form, and we want that order form hidden. So just click on the eye, it's hidden, click save, and then you just click on a preview to go check it out here, and then that's it. So that's how you do hidden order forms. So those are my ClickFunnels money-making tips for you. I hope you enjoyed seeing those tips in action there. And if you want some more funnel goodness, so I've got some free information for you that answers the question once and for all, what does a working sales funnel look like? So if you want to actually get results using sales funnels, go check out this free info or just go to www.seanbailey.com/60-day bootcamp. Now I'll probably try and put that on the screen or have something come down that you can click on, and you can go check that out. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.